the one that was hooked. And everything else went, I'm out of here, bye!
And
Yep.
I think that's the one I'm reeling in.
Yep.
Real.
Or trying to, with my...
Isn't
Well,
Thumbtack still-
it is no longer struggling. Thumbtack is not attached to anything.
All right.
With my...
Isn't Thumbtack
Well,
still-
it is no longer struggling.
He's
Thumbtack
just
is
standard
attached
floating
it.
fish.
He's just floating, yes.
So we're
Whereas
just
the
chumming
thing that
water
you
with
beat
Thumbtack.
up is currently not struggling because it's dead.
Yep.
Ooh.
And he's just smiling on top of it. Come on, reel it in.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm hurt the heck, but I'm trying to reel it in.
Trying to remember how we killed it, but my brain's not working. All right. Well, I was sitting here. I'm gonna go find my seat where I was sitting, waiting. For
I
Thumbtack.
seem to recall that you used some advanced tactics involved putting sharp things in more soft things until the red water got out, and you kept doing that.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like me.
Again, I'm looking around. Anyone got some bandages?
No. I mean,
Uh,
First aid kit's over there! Shouts the captain, just kind of pointing.
hey,
So
can
yeah,
we
I was gonna say, I'm
get over
not
here,
that
take a
sort of
pull?
cleric.
Swish, swish. Thumbtack is inspecting this dragon's body. Inspect. Is it one of those things? Because where we left off last time is that he stabbed it. He did 8 damage, but like not more than that. And I'm not sure if that was enough to actually kill it, or if it's still like semi-breathing and just very unconscious.
It is probably in the state of losing more of that precious red water.
Come on.
Which is a bad place to be, really.
That's a bad place it is. Come on,
The-
reel him in.
The fact that it's being reeled in is probably keeping it from stabilizing.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Get it.
I'll sit back and wait for them to finish playing with them.
Well,
sea
as soon as
creatures.
it gets next to the boat, I'll wave you over and say, "Hey, help me pull this thing in."
All right then. I'll just give it a good heave ho and help pull it out of the water.
Give me an acrobatics, I think, actually.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're asking for a lot.
Well, you are wrestling a wet dragon out of the river.
Yeah.
It seems like there's lots of potential for slipping.
I can't.
Hey, look at you. You're doing fine.
Flex.
But there are 2 people involved.
Oh no, so you want acrobatics?
So what's your acrobatics modifier?
-3.
Oh, well, that works, I suppose.
-3?
He
Yeah.
has armor on.
I was gonna say, are you in your armor?
Well, we just were fighting. Of course, I'm in my armor.
True.
Well, the other question is, do you wear your armor on the boat all the time?
Like,
When?
he has
What
a-
sort of cleric of blaze would I be if I wasn't ready for battle?
I mean, I can't really argue that, so... Anyway, you manage to wrestle the dragon up onto the deck as it flops half onto Clashing Dawn, but it is now on the boat, not off the boat, so that's a plus.
Thumbtack goes over to where, like, he jumps off his head, stands in front of it, and he oops his nose from the ground. Oh, you thought you could mess with me, eh? That's what I thought. And he stands all proudly.
What about the
You-
other 3?
Oh,
No, they left.
Yeah, they left. They just kind of flew away. They got messed up.
Go, flew, whatever.
Like, oh, that's right. We're not unintelligent creatures that have to fight to the bitter end. How about we leave? Yes, leaving sounds great. Bye.
Well, I'll go and sit back down, enjoying the sailing until we get to our destination.
Is the thing still breathing, or is the thing not breathing anymore?
Do you want it to stop breathing?
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, well then, I'll check for you.
Apparently, it is still breathing. Amazing.
I'll battle axe it to the head.
Now it's not breathing.
Oh,
Amazing.
well, Thumbtack looked like he was good, and then it comes down and... Aye, come off! Watch me
Well-
swinging that thing, I'm right here.
That is
Oh,
why.
next
That
time
is
up.
why he's swinging that thing. Because you are right
That's right.
there.
Just stay still. I missed.
He puts his claws on his hips. Oh, I'd like to see you try to hit me. And he just hops up.
Okay, I'll get out of the way here. We're trying to do this kid.
Come off! Try it, you!
A what?
And we have no
22
more
hit.
boat.
What?
Does 22 hit you?
Does 22 hit me? No. Aye!
Then I miss.
He has
What?
to jump out of the side the
You
way
said
though.
try.
And he looks affronted. I didn't mean actually try, you ass!
Well, then don't say you want me to try.
Oi! What if I tried on you, eh?
I should point out that griffins and ponies do not have butts.
Come
That's a
on!
human thing.
You
Well,
get all
I
offended
don't
if I
want
tried it on you,
you to-
eh?
Well, I didn't ask, and I don't wish to be stabbed. You clearly have a death wish if you shout at people to try and crush them with an axe.
Well, you clearly can't grant those death wishes now, can you? And he climbs up on top of your axe.
I will activate the fire.
Oh no!
Fish.
DM, what do I roll?
And that's gotta be a reflex to, assuming you're jumping right back off the thing. That was not a really good reflex.
No.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
3.
So,
It's
how much damage does the axe normally do for its flaming? 1d6?
Yeah, 1d6.
Alright, so go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, but it's large size compared to him, so does it get a size
The,
bonus?
the fire damage part is not size dependent.
Oh, well.
So, Thumbtack takes 3 points of damage as he jumps off. Yeah!
Oi!
Cook Griffin isn't the best thing.
What's with you and trying to make my life hell, eh?
Meanwhile, you
What?
float along the water, so tranquil, so pristine. La la la
The
la.
entire time, Thumbtack just arguing why can't he be as nice as Fantasia and Theasis?
Because if I was too nice to you, you'll be weak and pathetic. This way, you'll be tough.
He squints, for he fears ulterior motives.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
And as the priest in Vilgertown said, I needed to ensure that you suffer the right punishment. And Wynn hasn't proven effective.
Thumbtack is not helping Quicksilver with her fishing as she goes to fish.
Yes, I know.
I'm looking up a thing real quick. There it is. Yeah, I did it, guys. I did it. Alright, so as you are sailing along, singing a song, you see a fortress rising up ahead to the right-hand side. The captain points over that way. Ah, yes! There's St. Moon's Reach! He tucks his hands into his vest, looking quite proud of himself. This is where you wanted to go, right?
Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far away is it?
It looks like maybe half a day's jaunt.
On ocean or flying?
Walking.
Okay.
It's not like immediately on the river, but it's close enough that
Okay.
a lot of economic traffic probably comes and goes through that river. But you can also see the train tracks going past not too terribly far beyond St. Moon's Reach, so it's not convenient. St. Moon's Reach, where you can get river and rail.
Woohoo! Alright, well, we can either go pay a visit to St. Moon's Reach, or we can jump on a train straight away.
I don't want to visit a temple to hit.
I mean, it's been like a day or two since then. You're probably mostly better.
Yeah. What do I roll?
No.
You
regain
roll
health.
nothing!
Will-
You get your level in hit points every day just by existing.
Yeah. Okay.
If you actually spend a whole day just, recovering, then you get twice that many. What?
Yeah.
I thought you had need somebody to look after you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Theoretically, if people have cure spells, and that works even better.
If only I had those.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
I mean, you should suffer with your pain. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So 2 days. 10
You're a
hit points.
masochist, you are.
Not 321 hit points.
Wait, what?
I instantly type 321 hit points.
Sure, you want that many hit points, but
Yeah.
in my new game, you could take basically, I cannot be physically beat down and just triple your hit points.
So, okay. Well, keep going. I'll do scouting overhead.
You fool. That was your first mistake.
That's fine. At least you guys hear me scream.
I think Thumbtack will join the assist up in the air. Whee!
Oh, great.
That's the
Hello.
worst that could happen.
Come off, look at that! I spy with my little eye something large and sizest. And he's smiling.
Did we have to roll perception?
I didn't ask for perception.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
that's what I
spying.
Yeah. Thumbtack's just looking for things to comment on.
Yeah.
Alright, have you disembarked from the ship?
Yes.
Then the otter waves farewell and then stops. And he points at the dragon that's still kind of on his boat. You're taking this with you, I hope?
Oh yeah, of course. I thought somebody picked that
Yeah.
up, honestly.
Thumbtack's gonna carry it.
It's
Oh,
got a
you gotta
bag.
put on me bag of holding to make it bigger first, yeah?
No.
Well, I can't fit the thing in this little thing now, can I? Somebody hold on to this for a
Well-
second.
How large is it in, weight?
I mean, shoot, it's a large creature. It equals pretty heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably won't
Also,
fit
what level of bag of holding is this? Imagine
Oh.
level 1.
a one, yeah.
Since
Yeah.
if you had a higher level than that at this point, it'd be kind of weird.
It's already packed full of bodies.
Oh no!
Is it even-
Yeah, this actually is over the limit since the content limit
Oh.
is 250 pounds, and this is definitely more than that.
Okay. Well, then he just kind of looks at it, squares it up. I don't think this is gonna fit.
Well, I could have told you that one. I mean, I don't know what you're planning to do with it. Because
Like, come
not a
on.
lot you can do.
You helped catch it too. Let's just pick it up and sell it, and then let's just split. Eh?
I'll harvest some claws and teeth.
I
and
won't
then
even
say
ask for a
just
higher
split it.
percentage, even though I put my life on the line for it. Yeah.
Give me a nature or survival for your attempts to get the good parts.
Haha, neither.
Also, is a 20 enough to catch a fish?
Oh god, why are you tempting another random encounter? But yes, 20 would be sufficient to catch dinner.
Yay,
Hey.
fish!
I don't think Thumbtack helps very
I
well.
would say, don't you have survival, Theseus?
Me? No.
Okay, we did.
Well, none of you know how to do anything with this body. It's just a body. So the otter points over the side. You could just put it back in the river, I guess. I don't want it.
You don't want to chum with it?
He squints. Look, the fishing rods are just there for fun. It's not really my
Fine.
thing.
I'll show you how it's done.
Well, here he
That's what
goes.
happens.
Flashing Dawn just strolls up. I got this.
And
And
Blaze Temple teaches all.
apparently. And soon there is a nice set of claws and a nice collection of teeth and some prize scales is kind of stacked on each other.
For some odd reason, the top of his the roof of the thing's mouth is very, very scarred up and sliced to bits.
Yeah, I imagine that was not taken because it's not very valuable at this point.
True.
But you have all these other
Well-
parts.
Well, as a clerk of Blaze, I have to know how to take.
Look. We make bodies. We have to know how to handle them. Just makes sense.
Oh, I guess we burned the rest on shore.
The captain looks vaguely confused at this, but he is already leaving. Bye. Yep. And the queenie is busy expertly filleting her fish.
I imagine she's just giving Thumbtack looks the whole time while she does.
Of course.
Oh, you tempting me, eh? He's looking at the fish.
No, I'm simply making sure you know you don't get any.
Oh, that's just rude, that is.
Got berries.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got plenty
Yes,
of
it
sea
is.
monster to eat. Really.
He looks down. Oh, that's true, it is.
A 4-year-old.
I think a 4-year-old would be better behaved.
Did we skim some meat or whatever from this sea monster thing? I'm not sure if that's even a thing.
With that roll of his, he probably created fillet.
As I'm saying, he can cut chunks of meat off of it if he wants to.
Not even edible. That doesn't seem right.
What?
Yay.
I'm saying with that roll, you could have, some rump roast or maybe some ribeye a la sea monster, whatever you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Thumbtack just says, "Oi, this doesn't feel right for some reason. Is it actually edible?
I don't know. Eat some and find out.
Well, we gotta cook it
That's just-
first. Yeah, let's take it to a tavern. Come on. Onward."
Somewhere a griffin is shaking their head. They can't just eat it like that. What's wrong with that?
Yep.
Oi, Thumbtack as classy does. Come on.
Cool. Well, if you want me to move that anywhere, that's 20 gold pieces.
Yes, you have class and a nut beak.
He squints. He squints so hard. Oh, why is it 20 gold? I literally saved your life in the last town. Come off.
And I saved your life way before that.
Let's not start counting stones. Come on.
So
It's just
20 gold to
all
stop moving that.
Oi, Theosis, can you believe this?
Yeah, makes sense to me. I'm picking up my choice.
You're picking
Still
up
don't believe you can eat a full meal.
Oh, yeah, no, I could eat a whole dragon. Alright. He rolls his eyes.
Well, there's a sea dragon. See how well you do with this one.
He crosses his talons, steadfast in his not giving you 20 gold pieces.
So it's like 2 days from the place?
No, I said it was half a day walk. It's probably even faster if you had like a wagon or something.
Mm. I will take my choice of trophies and not take anything for fun.
Maybe some awesome horses to ride, something like that.
Thumbtack is going to
Okay.
carve his own little bit of the meat out and just put some of it in his bag, and that's gonna be his.
Oh, that's gonna reek.
I don't know. Compared to everything else that's in there,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, his own body's going to be the first thing.
As long as it doesn't revive.
All right. Anyway, let's get going to this.
I believe they call that giving the TM ideas.
Hee
onward to the citadel before the day runs out.
Oh yeah.
And so you head to St. Moon's Reach.
If you like contact, you can stay here with your trophy.
No, I'm good.
Its thick and imposing walls, clearly designed for a much more war-torn time than it currently is.
What
The
is
guards,
nothing.
the guards on top of the wall spot you approaching, and one of them gives a soft wave. Hello there!
Fly up, greet him. Hi.
No, we don't get too many griffins around here. Gives a soft shrug.
What's entry fee?
Huh? Entry fee? He squints a bit. As long as you pay your taxes while you're in here, there are no entry fees.
Great. Fly over the wall.
Hey, you're still supposed to go through the checkpoint!
Circle back around. Where's that?
He points at
Gate?
the gate.
Ah! You ponies.
Pegasi, griffins, all the same. I can fly! I don't need to go through checkpoints!
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He's,
What,
the rest of you.
what was happening?
Oh, well, you had a griffin almost fly over the wall, but then they're like, hey, no, you gotta walk in like everybody else.
Thumbtack is sneaking.
I knew it.
Wah.
I mean, sneaking usually only works if you have some place to hide, and what are you
Does.
hiding behind?
In a familiar pouch.
Okay, then you're still going the regular way, it's just so they don't see you going the regular way.
Yeah, I just said he's sneaking. I didn't say he's sneaking in.
Okay, fair enough, I suppose.
He's on Fantasia.
The best ride ever. If
Oh.
only they were actually here.
Oh yeah, Fantasia's not here. Oh,
No, Fantasia is not here.
wah, wah.
Instead, they'll be played by this cardboard cutout.
You look a little bit more pale than normal. I'm not sure if that's entirely healthy.
Brothers and sisters, when we
Alright, well, I'll head through the checkpoint and
bloodshed,
All right,
See
as you approach the gate, the guards there are looking you over, and one of them steps forward. All right, what's your business in the fortress?
just walking through on the way back to Villager Town. I believe my comrades might have something they wish to do here.
Just a waypoint. All right, we have some fine taverns, couple inns. He says, sort of throwing his head towards the inside. Mind your business. Don't make anybody upset with you. We won't have any problems. Yeah, you have any contraband you want to announce?
Is there anything different in regards to contraband in your city compared to others? Or Citadel?
He raises a brow. It's like, no, it's pretty normal.
Then only then there's nothing for us to declare.
He
Unless you want me
nods. I mean, there is that sweet embargo, and the other guard nods.
Sweet embargo.
Oh, yeah. You have any sweets, you should announce it.
Do fruits and berries count?
Not with berries.
What? No, not like that. More like candies, chocolates, and things.
Yeah, no.
I'll throw mine in my mouth and say nope. I'll swallow it. Not anymore.
The other guard nudges the first one. I told you that wouldn't work. The first one sighs. Well, I guess you're clear to go. Open it up! Open it up! And the door starts swinging open.
Thumbtack makes a weird birdie noise as they pass it, as he passes, just to snicker at the guards and make them look left and right or whatever.
Like a fart.
Yeah.
Look, you would have done the same thing if you were in there.
It's true. It's true. He does like his sweets. It is true. What's he see? He pokes his head out. What's he see? Come on.
You are now entering a small city inside a fortress. Most of the people that you can see are ponies. Not even the fancy kind of ponies. They're mostly earth ponies, though there are a significant amount of Pegasi and a couple of big ponies.
He looks at the
But
biggest
mostly
one.
ponies. Yep, that certainly is a horse-sized pony. It's kind of strolling along.
He lands in Theus's mane and shouts out, "Oi!" and then hides in his mane so he can't be seen.
And what, a random Pegasus you say?
Yeah. No. He hides in Theus's feathers
Ah,
and then shouts
The-
"Oi!" as if to get something's attention, and then hid in his.
the
feathers.
large pony looks down at Theseus.
Hello.
He nods. Good day. Do you need something?
Oh, sure. Kind of lost. Hey, where do you recommend for a good night's sleep here?
Oh, yeah. He turns ponderously and points to the way. I suggest that one right there. He points at a distinct building.
Why, thank you.
And he gives a soft nod. Uh-huh. Tell him Big Sam sent you.
Will do, Mr. Sam.
He gives a soft nod. And he starts strolling off. Stroll.
And acting like I'm slapping fleas.
Ah! Oi! That hurt!
I mean, are you not swapping fleas? I mean, I think you might be doing exactly that.
He lands on your beak instead and looks you at the eyes. Don't you swat at me, come off.
It's still a live thesis. You might need to hit it harder.
Or drown it.
Well, a bunch of sizes. He looks forward off the beak, but he didn't get off it.
It's not sizest. What else do you do with a pest?
He wilts a little bit. He looks like that hit him hard.
Let's get a night's sleep. I need one.
Unfortunately, they only have day sleeps here. You'll have to find a different place.
Oh, good
Yeah.
grief.
Trying to sleep on a boat isn't the most pleasant of places to sleep.
Especially not
Much
too
mood.
good.
Hey, I'm sure some people have perfectly fine sleeps on boats.
Oh yeah, probably. But being an earth pony, I definitely prefer to be on solid ground.
That sounds like something an earth pony would say.
I know.
I'm starting to suspect something about you.
All right, well, let's go and check out this place that was recommended by Sam and see what it entails.
And so you see a sign that looks like a pony, but their hooves are up in the air, like they just collapse in the middle of nowhere. And there they are. And the sign reads "The Great Collapse."
That sounds depressing.
Well, unless you drink until you collapse.
Oi, give me a whole shot glass, yeah? I'll do that. Come off.
Well, I mean, I'll buy you a shot glass full of the whatever you want.
He kind of thinks, so long as you're having the same thing, come on, let's do the strongest.
Fair enough.
And so you head inside, and there are earth ponies. So many earth ponies. All enjoying themselves, having something to eat. The bartender appears to be one of the large sorts, who is serving up some frothy beers.
I
doesn't
will. I will head up to them and ask them for 2 shots of their strongest spirits.
No! We have a pony with some hair in their chest. And somebody's like wobbling in place. What? Don't all ponies? Don't all ponies have that? The Antian just kind of shakes his head. It's a figure of speech. Whatever. He turns around. Let's see. Strongest one. Top of the shelf. He reaches up and he pulls down a bottle and brings it around. Here you go. Enough of this is made of alcohol you could set it on fire.
Sounds like my sort of drink.
He nods. Figured so. He grabs 2 shot glasses. Excuse me. Kind of bouncing them in his mouth and slaps them down on the counter, and then grabs the bottle between 2 hooves and gets to pouring. And soon there are 2 very full shot glasses of dangerously potent alcohol.
Thumbtack down in the circle until he lands in one. Oh, look at that! It's as big as I am.
Alright, well.
That-
if you don't die,
That's
I'll
when
see
the
you.
barkeep squints a bit. Wait a second. Is that thing drinking?
Yep.
No, just admiring it. Look. And he like rolls his eyes. Of course I'm drinking.
We usually just float
All
on it,
right.
and about it.
Are you just trying to die?
He kind of
All the time.
Yeah. Well, if you could, get your body out of here when you feel you're about to go, we don't need that. And he
It's
pops
fine.
the cork on the top of the bottle, starts putting it back.
I'll just go, don't worry, we'll take it with us. We've got a collection.
Fantastic.
he sticks his beak
Well,
in.
bottoms up. It'll be the best drink you ever had, possibly the last.
And he can't exactly cheers to Mr. Clashing Dawn. But I mean
I will move it so it knocks against your glass.
ding 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 ding.
Give me a reflex save.
Oh boy, we're here already. Alright. Let's see. Defenses and reflex. Ah!
Yes. Oh, you're fine. You wobble a second, but then regain your footing easily.
I will then grab it in my mouth and take my shot.
To be in sizes, then he sticks in his beak like.
So give me a fortitude. Yay, fortitude. Surely nothing can go wrong. I mean, how much are you drinking, Thumbtack?
Like a shot's worth for him.
Okay.
Okay, like 2 shots worth. It's a whole beak full. He's just kind of going, ah,
Oh,
like.
God. Either way, neither of you immediately fall over, so that's nice. Like, you're definitely feeling it. It's like, wow, yep, that definitely has a hit to it.
Oh, that's
That
strong.
is definitely a thing. However, Clashing Dawn is a freaking Earth Pony. You need to get stronger than this, or at least more than this. Just more. Just keep it
All
coming.
theirs.
He kind
Earth
of,
Ponies and dwarves, they can have really epic drinking contests.
Thumbtack just kind of shakes his head a little bit, shake, 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 and then like looks up. Oh,
Say,
bartend, before I get too far into this, just could you set a glass of water next to me right over here? And he kind of like points toward the counter next to him. Point.
So is the idea that you get drunk and then drown tragically while drunk?
Oh, you watch it, you. I won't drown. And he's like,
It won't be tragic.
he sticks in his beak and takes another beakful.
Go ahead and give me another fortitude save.
Woo! Oh.
You know the sad part is, if Clashing
So
goes on
sometimes
that,
like
that's-
this won't be a tragedy. Floop.
It's a tragedy.
It's right in the drink they go.
Wait, did he fall in the drink?
Well, yeah, you passed that while you were drinking from it. So where else would you go?
Oh, he's in the drink now.
I will briefly watch it for a moment and then move to fish him out of the glass.
I mean, even as you wait there, the Antian, as disaffected as he was, just kind of reaches over and just knocks it over. and, and the drink spills out with a thumbtack.
Oh, that was a waste.
He tilts his head a little bit. Did you really want to drink anything that's been swimming in?
Yeah, spinning his
Yeah, but
mouth many times. It don't matter.
I've almost swallowed him at least once.
He gives a soft shrug. Well, sorry about that.
Yeah, I am too.
Figure it was better than having a corpse in my bar.
Oh, he kind of.
Well.
Hello.
I'll just take
This-
the empty shot glass and just place it over the top of him. Keep him contained.
Oh, look at that! I'm in an aquarium.
You are now in a very alcoholic prison. It's terrible.
Yeah. He's looking around, just going, "I'm in an aquarium now. This is what it's like to be a fish. Oh, I should go fishing more often." And he's just kind of talking like.
While this
Yeah.
is going on, I'm grabbing Stu and dragging Queenie off.
Ooh.
I mean, you should introduce yourself to Stu before dragging him away. Come on.
I would recommend buying her a drink before you do.
I am joking. You ask for some stew. He's like, oh yeah, no problem. And there's a nice great big cauldron just like right behind him, and he just grabs a fairly significant bowl and just kind of scoops it in there and slants it down in front of you. Poof. Here you are.
Is there meat? I'm looking in.
No, not so much meat, but plenty of other good stuff in there. You like potatoes? We
Yeah.
got plenty of potatoes.
So I toss him unwrap the fillets I have from a leather cloth, oiled leather cloth, and give them to him. Here, can you fry these up?
He squints. Don't recognize that, but whatever, you're paying. He
Oh, that's fine.
takes them and throws them on the grill.
And no one runs from the smell.
So did he like grab some stew and then drag Queenie away? Was that what I heard?
No. He said he grabs Stu and takes it away, and I was like, no, you have to introduce yourself to Stu before you drag him away. And because it was a joke, it was a pun, a horrible, horrible pun. Because that's a thing that I do. Yay, puns!
Thumbtack has rolled. He's like rolling. He rolls to the side of the glass.
Look, we've already seen how Thumbtack rolls. Apparently not very well.
And he-
Oh no!
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm keeping you contained so you can't cause any danger to yourself or others.
Oh yeah. But like he's just kind of like looking at the bottom of the shot glass, like, yeah, I could break out of this. And he starts like trying to like lift it up.
You can't break that cup. I can break this cup.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you got it. Like, oh boy, look. Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of.
Yes, the Antian does indeed produce a bottle with a great big apple on it. Boop. And pours it out. Here you are, miss.
Oh, the Queenie's having some fun. Hello, Queenie. He's like waving from the glass that he's like trying to lift up. Oof.
You can't break that cup.
Oi, Queenie, I have a couple things to tell you. Can you let me out of here? Come on. Come on, Queenie. You're a nice person, yeah?
I look it up, and Applejack is apparently reasonably alcoholic at 30% alcohol. No, still not as alcoholic as the thing you guys tried.
Oh no, don't put her away, Thesis. Come on, she's my best friend. Everyone's my best. Even this, look at this guy. He points up toward Clashing Dawn. Point. You're not so different, you and I.
All I
Oh,
can
God.
imagine is this sound from the glass.
I was just looking it up. Apparently, there is 192 proof, which at that point is just basically entirely alcohol.
Isn't it just paint filler at that point?
It's intestinal killer from there.
That's called spiritus, whatever spiritus is.
I'm just gonna drink nail polish remover.
Oh God.
Does he? Is shot glass isn't too heavy? Is he able to kind of pull it up?
I mean, if it was pure strength, then you'd be good to go. Except you're having a hard time telling your various muscles what to do.
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm sure he's taking negatives, but he's still going to try. Poor guy. I'm not sure what he's
No.
able to do.
Truly, this is a sad day.
Ah! Oi! Queenie! Queenie!
As you struggle mightily to lift beside the glass, and somehow you end up on your back. You're not sure how it went from A to B, but there you are.
At the top or the bottom, did I do it? I did it! Oh, I'm Superman! He starts laughing. He starts laughing at himself. That's such a silly name. Who would name themselves Superman? That's such a silly thing. What even is that?
Okay. Jeez.
So,
It's fine. I've got them contained. You can go and enjoy yourselves.
Flashing, come off! Oi, buddy! Flashing, buddy. Tap, 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 tap. Flashing!
I'll just get really close and look at him.
Squint.
I'm sorry I made fun of your girlfriend. She's just creepy. Ting, 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 ting. He's gonna continue to be annoying until he's let out.
No, because letting you out is just going to be worse.
Come on!
You're staying under the glass.
The
that way I
Antian,
know exactly where you-
the Antian comes back over with the meat now properly prepared and on its own little plate. And he nods. Are you looking for a room?
Yeah, it's 4 rooms for us, or one large one with separate shelves pulled over.
Thumbtack does not need a room.
I need outside this glass there, mister. And he's looking up toward the Antian. Come off.
Okay.
The
He's not
Antian
using
is
any
busy
room.
not even looking at Thumbtack. So, how many rooms then?
3.
We just need 3 beds.
He nods
Yes.
softly.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
you-
if you
unless-
need 3 beds, you could possibly get away with 2 rooms.
Okay.
He
Uh,
grabs 2 keys and slaps them down on the counter.
What does he need? I'll inquire, sort of impatiently.
Well, we're not worrying about like minuscule stuff because we're in work by level.
Yes.
Okay.
You pay him the appropriate amount.
Yep.
It's very appropriate. You feel extremely appropriate.
Do you want to take? Do you want to take Rose and I'll keep an eye on Thumbtack? Assuming I encourage him to drink.
Sure.
Oh, it's the fumes
If
that are getting to
I'll
it. It's the fumes that are
bow
getting
to
to him under this little
The
glass.
queen
mind
and
you.
say, "Do you want a room to yourself, or?"
Well, no, we've got 2 rooms. We have to share. I'm taking Thumbtack. You're taking Queenie.
I don't think Thumbtack needs a whole bed.
No, but I'm sure one of them has 2 in. One of them has 1 in.
Look at the guy. The Antian.
is his
Is-
supposition correct?
I'm sorry, what was that question?
Is
one of
his
them-
supposition correct?
What was the supposition? I feel like I missed something.
One of the
One
rooms
room
two-
has 1 bed in. The other one has 2 beds in. Or-
No, he basically just gave you 2 doubles.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'll share a room with you and Thumbtack and throw him on a shelf.
Oh, come on. Hey, Mr. Bartend, I have a question. And he reaches into his bag, and it takes him a couple moments, but he pulls out the little bit of meat. Can you fry this up for me? I'm really hungry.
He squints at the small suggestion of meat.
Look, come on. I need it. Guys, it'll help me. Look, it's got magical properties of being delicious.
Hmm.
Just
Well,
to use
that's some pretty serious magic right there. And he looks over to the other griffin, who, if they haven't left. Jesus,
Yes?
are you still there?
Can you guys
Alright.
not hear me?
But he nods towards you. Could you go ahead and grab that up for me? You have, fingers.
basically Thumbtack's wanting some meat to be cooked, and assuming you've actually got the ability to pick up such a small stuff.
Is my mic dead?
Hi,
Okay.
I can hear you.
No, that's weird. So no, I'll carve off a little piece of mine, equivalent size, and slide it over and under the glass.
Why? Is it cooked or?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
And he slid it under the glass, and I mean, he's not quick enough in his current state to like slip out, so he just kind of like lays on his back. That's a treat it is! And like,
The Antian gives a soft shrug. Well, look at that. I already cooked it up. I'm so good at this. He turns back around.
and he picks it up and starts nibbling on it. Does it taste good? Does it taste bad? What does it taste like, David?
I mean, this is a chef. He knows how to properly prepare things.
Taste. Alright, well, he starts nibbling on it, and he just gets really happy. Oi, look at this! Oi, Queenie! Use your creepy smile over there. You should try some. Come off. I bet you love it. Look. And he waves his little piece around. It's the alcoholic air underneath the cup that's really getting to him at this point.
Still not lighting you
That
out.
is very possible. However, I have a much better idea that involves a glass of full water and the other glass, and you being unable to leave the full water.
Oh, come on, let's do it then. That sounds like a fantastic experience. What's she talking about? Come on.
She's talking about drowning in
mean-
water.
And she gestures to the cup. I mean, he just asked me to do it. Neither of you can deny me.
I've
You
also
had to
believe
drink.
I also believe the bartender says he doesn't want bodies in his bar.
Do it
I
outside.
want beef. What do you mean I'll be a body? Come on.
If you think about from under the glass is your responsibility, that's all I will say.
Yep, she gets her room to herself. I'm going upstairs.
Come on.
Oh well. All right.
Nobody's saying no, Queenie. Come on. And he taps on the glass. Tap, tap, tap. And he eats the rest of his little piece. Let's have another shot, Queenie. Come on. Let's do it.
All right. Queenie takes the. Dylan taking a couple sips of her Applejack. Queenie walks over, puts the mug against the side of the bar, and uses the upside down glass containing Thumbtack and slides it over until he's dropped into a mostly full mug of Applejack.
I feel like you're actively trying to kill him at this point.
Well, there he goes.
Oh no, I'm not killing him. The bartender asked for no bodies after all.
Woo, sploosh.
I am just making him thoroughly sloshed.
I don't think his swim check is very good.
Well, you're probably going to drown him in alcohol. Well, at least
Most people use olives or onions to flavor alcohol, but that's it.
No,
He's-
he uses thumbtack.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he has been doused in whatever we had, so I'm sure it added a bit of kick to your drink.
He's just kind of floundering at this point, and he's not staying above very well at all. He's just kind of blah 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 blah, and in his mind, he's swimming gracefully.
Do you want to spoon him out before he?
No, I just want to watch this until he actually goes under for good, and then I'll save him.
All right.
That's morbid. That is. What's your alignment again?
Training.
And he's just going under. I take it he's probably like sipping a little bit as he does, David. He's kind of par for the course there.
And when he finally goes under, she uses a little bit of magic to kind of nudge him up and kind of keep him just above liquid level,
Oh,
so he can breathe.
I'm a good swimmer. Look at me.
Yes, you're a good swimmer and entertainment.
He like partially passes out again for a couple moments.
I feel like another fortitude save is in order.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you like a what is in order?
Oh.
That.
Because he's having yet more alcohol.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the thumbtack is now thoroughly unconscious and possibly dying.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh dear. Queenie just at this point, Queenie just kind of pushes him completely back out, puts the glass line set up, and puts him in the empty glass. Oh, we'll just let him sleep off.
I mean, liver? We didn't need those. That's stupid.
And he's just sleeping. He's sleeping in there. Oi! Oi! That's how he snores. He says "oi" when he snores.
Seems legit.
No.
Little back beans are just flicking. He's just kind of like bah, bah, bah. His paws are twitching. It's cute. It's very cute.
Okay. Well, it's in heals under survival. I basically just look at make sure he's not about to depart the world through alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you're fairly certain that you should roll him over.
I'll tip him out his glass and put him into a sensible position.
And then the insides become the outsides. But at least he looks a little better.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And still unconscious. Completely unconscious. It's just another day of adventure in the local pub.
Oh, it's quite an adventure. Alright, so we go to sleep.
Then sleep happens. Although I'm pretty sure that your level of unconsciousness doesn't even qualify as sleep.
It's
I
coma.
will.
It's
I will
sleep but
take,
better.
I will take Thumbtack to our room so that he's not left at the bar.
Go directly to your room, young man.
So while heading up to our room, I'm looking around the pub from my viewpoint. Is there anyone interesting scattered about the tavern besides us or pub?
There are definitely interesting people. Most of them look like soldiers of various sorts, but some of them look like just, average people just hanging out, doing their thing. There seems to be a flock of 4 Pegasi engrossed in a very serious card game.
Okay. But I mean, the soldiers look like part of the local garrison, or? are
Yes.
they- Okay. So not outside the standard uniform we've seen.
No.
Okay.
And-
So yeah, head up to the room.
Up to the room!
Wait for
And The very next day, there is a knock. Knock, knock, knock.
I'll hop up while these two sleeping off. What's up? Open the door.
Hello there, says a cowled pony. Are you with the Seekers?
Yeah. Is there a local guild here, or what?
There's a local Seekers Guild basically everywhere, but there's none in this town specifically because the military commander doesn't like the idea of having another militarized force around. Either way, could you just pass him a message?
Oh, I'm asking him to come in and close the door behind him.
I don't really want to hang around here. He just pulls out a piece of paper. Piece of paper.
Is it what writing?
Yeah, I mean, you can't see the writing because the piece of paper is folded in half, and
I'll-
theoretically, the writing is on the inside.
I'll take it.
Just pass that off to them if you would. Thank you. And he trots
To
off. Trot,
Theo-
trot,
whoa,
trot,
whoa,
trot, trot.
whoa, whoa. I'll grab his shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Is this something serious?
Well, pass it off to the Seekers. That's all I'm asking.
Well, we are members of the Seekers. Do you want it to the head or just us to deal with it here?
He squints a bit. Look. If people see me hiring the Seekers, then there's going to be trouble. So you just pass that along, and we can both have a nice day.
Huh? You too.
All right? Yeah. You have a good one. Bye. Trot, 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 trot.
Any markings on him specific, like tags, or does he have a mark?
It looks like it's been folded twice, and it has been sealed with
on his
wax,
flank.
but it has... Oh, you're asking about his brand of destiny.
Yeah.
Filled with destiny. His brand of destiny looks like a chess piece over a board. The board only has 4 squares.
Interesting.
A pawn
Chess.
on a chess piece that only has 4 squares.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up. I was trying to figure out if he was a metalsmith forming armor on a specialized anvil, or...
No. It's very obviously a chess pawn.
Okay. I'll step back into the room. Hey, you two alive?
The letter itself looks like a piece of paper that's been folded twice and then sealed with wax, but no stamp.
I'm not going to open it. I'll hand
I'm
it.
just telling you what it looks like.
That's fine.
Oh, look up from the bed. What?
We just had a very interesting moment. I had this guy want us to hand this letter to the Seekers in quotes, and would not. It was a
Did he-
guy, right?
Did he mean somebody in the Seekers or just the Seekers?
The
Like
Seeker
everybody.
in quotes.
Is there a name on the letter?
I hand it to you.
I will let my eyes focus as I look at this folded piece of paper with a wax mark. Is there any names on it, or is it just literally the wax marking on the outside?
While he's doing that, I'm stepping out and knocking on what I assume is Rose's room's door.
Is there any name on it, David?
No, it is just a piece of paper that's been folded in 4 and sealed with wax with no stamp.
Cool. I will open it and look at the letter.
Just crack that sucker.
Well, it's not addressed to anyone, so.
It is very clearly addressed on the inside to Seekers, comma. I hope to survive safely. Period. We need assistance. Our commander doesn't see the danger that approaches us. Do you understand the threat of the dragons? Question mark. They lurk in a mass on the south side. If you could go investigate that, that would be fantastic. And there is like a return address on there with a little note. Feel free to ask about payment later.
Dragons. Okay. Probably a bit higher than our pay grade.
Tiny snoring. Tiny snoring.
So, what was that about dragons? I'll say while you're sort of mumbling it.
Oh, I thought you went off to go and see Rose.
I went out, knocked on her door, told her on text, basically. If you're awake, meet us downstairs when you're ready. Head back in. Probably heard you mumbling
well,
something about dragons.
They want somebody to go
Well,
south and
I was
investigate the
too fast.
dragons. So I think we will leave that to the other seekers because I think dragons are a bit above us.
Our pay grade doesn't qualify.
Well, I mean, they could send us, but we're definitely not situated for that type of quest.
Should we try to gather at least some more information to pass along? Might be some money involved.
No, I think this letter will be more than enough.
Why?
Well, we're not likely to have a conscious contact for a while.
Why?
At least he's reliable that way.
Good.
Yeah, scoop him up into my bag.
You have gained 1 time stun.
Well, 2 times thumbtack.
No, they're multiplying.
Technically has another one on him.
Laughing, what? Heading back to room. Okay?
Oh, sorry, that was me laughing and then what? In question marks after listening and then heading back to the room. That was before just talking to Clashing.
He's right back.
Okay. So do we need supplies? I'm asking while packing up my bag or two.
No, we just need to grab our stuff, grab a train, and then we're back at the city,
Okay.
and then we can deliver the letter, and then the seekers can see if they've got individuals who are more suited for dragon investigating,
Okay.
because we're likely to be turned to crispy bits with one of our particular companions with us, as I look at Thumbtack.
Why? That
So-
sizes you. Why?
I even want to crush in my sleeves.
He's just kind of like flicking his like claws and paws. He's just like having one of those dreams that dogs have where they're like, they're kind of like, rah, rah, and they're doing things. He puts up his claw and he just says, "Oh, you can't just do that, you largy. Come on, give me the berry. Give me the berry already." Ah.
Okay. It's just such a weird griffin. Anyway,
Can you even call him a griffin?
I don't know. If I feel sort of responsible. If I let him die, it feels like a kid dying.
I don't know. I would say more like a nuisance pet.
Yeah, past 2, but yeah.
What so sizes you?
Plus, he's likely to be very useless for today, given the amount he had the other day.
I'll take a deep breath. Do I smell any fresh bread being baked? If so, then I'm rushing downstairs.
Our GM is currently not with us. Please.
Yeah, true. For some reason,
It's not.
baking some shepherd's pie upstairs and it smells too good.
I wouldn't put it past Queen Rose to have been like, you know, drop some in the thing. Oh, and I know it's tradition to drink down the worm in a glass, but this will have to do. Like,
I was gonna say something similar to that, but
Ah,
Have you decided what you're doing?
no.
grabbing. Go ahead. Oh, I'm okay. Grab breakfast and pack up, and then head downstairs for breakfast or whatever. Yeah.
Morning appears to be a different tavern than what you saw last night. There are a lot of people eating kind of hearty breakfasts. The talk is all about what the day's work will be, and there's almost nobody drinking. What's up with that?
Cool.
In fact, the bar, like the Antian's not even paying any attention to the drinks. He's mostly just serving up lots and lots of breakfast.
Cool.
Well, you can't drink all day.
Well,
Not that attitude, you can't.
walk
Truth.
around, introduce myself, and get some morning handshakes in, or claw and hoof shakes.
I say, wait, handshakes?
Paw and hoof.
You get a
that's-
pro hoof and you like it.
Just introduce myself in group.
They nod. Some of them ask, so, what are you here for? You moving in, getting a local job?
On the way through, just trying to collect some news on what's going on. It's always nice to pass news from town to town.
He gives a soft shrug. Well, we ain't been attacked for a while. That's always good news. Somebody else raises their mug of orange juice. I'll drink to that.
I'll sit down and start relaying travels.
Is it orange juice on ice?
No, it's just freshly squeezed orange juice, which is still pretty nice, really.
Where's the orange
Mm.
juice from? Interesting.
I mean, I will come downstairs with a unconscious thumbtack still.
But yes, there appears to be a rather large container that has been apparently pummeled of its orange contents until orange juice was created. This is what happens when the Antian steps on things.
Yeah, that's cheating.
And,
And then Rose eventually comes down to join her companions. Now, why didn't you just tell me when you knocked that you needed me for something, or that you were prepared to head out?
Figured it was.
Oh,
one
when
random
you-
pony raises their mug of random breakfast drink. Oh, we always need a nice unicorn mare like you around. And there's laughing.
Or is Rose just kind of smile? Someone just kind of smiles at him. Well, not quite, not necessarily a unicorn, but how can I help?
He blinks softly, as if like he just did not expect that answer. His friends are now ribbing him. Come on, she asked what you want. You gotta tell her now. Come on, do it. And you go, oh, well, I was hoping you could give me a kiss good luck for the day's work ahead. Yeah, that's what I want.
She
Oh,
doesn't.
okay.
I will.
Okay. Rose goes over. leans down and kisses her on the forehead, and then uses a wing to very gently bop him on the top of the head.
He accepts both of these things. He now has a very silly smile on his face.
Glow.
And his friends are like hooting and hollering, "Woo! Woo! Hey, can I have one of those? Come on, don't make her angry."
Well, Rose cheerfully distributes luck to those who ask.
And so kisses and thwaps are delivered all around.
No, not slaps,
Okay.
just kind of a light bap,
No,
light
I
bap
said
on the top.
thwap, THWAP.
Okay, not thwaps either, just kind of a light bap on the top of the head with a wing, which is
I mean,
not very.
I thought that's what a thwap was.
He's very particular
Well,
about
when I think of thwap, I think more in the way of a slap than a just kind of a light
Well, no.
firm
not
tap on the
slap,
top
not-
of the head.
I mean, generally, a slap is a forceful strike of skin against skin that makes a really loud sound.
Yeah, and as far
Which
as
would
I
be
know,
really hard for you to do.
as far as I know, the automatopoeia of that is a thwap.
Eh. Anyway, you have made many people happy and ready to go to work.
Which of course
Yeah, well,
makes Rose seem very cheerful. See,
Well, I suppose
there-
we should.
I can do queenly duties without you.
I'll hand Rose a glass of orange juice and call her back to the table before things get a little too crazy.
And Rose sips the orange juice cheerfully. She
And
seems to
we
be
call
in
her
an unusually
classy.
good mood this morning.
Before they get too crazy. So he handed it to you about a couple months ago.
So, not still, clashing? What's the plan?
Well, we should wake up this unconscious fool, and we can head back to Village Town and let them know of the success in our message. The fact that they want somebody to go and poke dragons, or at least go and investigate them, because I don't think that is something this party will do without either ending up eaten or crispy, especially with Thumbtack.
Why not both?
Wait, what happened?
Why don't we just leave Thumbtack asleep? I'll roll him into my bag again. And then we
Well, yeah.
can expedite our trip to the railroad. I assume Queen wants a private car.
I
I think they do first
Unnecessarily.
class and then everybody else's class.
Yep.
Go for first class and leave it at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
sounds good.
Keep Thumbtack away from the alcohol and the valuables. That's about all you're worry about.
I'll just load this bag full of berries. We'll be fine.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'll line it with oil sac first and make sure it doesn't leak. So,
All right. Shall we get to the train station and see about travel back? Shall we do?
What shall we do with a drunken Thumbtack? What shall we do with a drunk? What shall we do with a drunk? Early in the morning. You know that?
Yes.
Shiver no bloody with a rusty. Shiver bloody with a rusty.
oh, sorry, had a call.
All right, so you have had breakfast. What are you doing?
We're going to head to the train station.
Off you go. There is a nice little line of people, not necessarily like an actual queue. It's just a lot of people that are heading to or from the train stations. It's a popular way to go. You know what I mean?
I'll head up a bit, protect my bags from thieves. We don't need thumbtacks stolen.
I mean, that would just be terrible. Who would want that?
That would
I
be
mean-
a surprise.
They'll be running back after us, screaming for us to take them back.
Seriously, did you leave this behind? No, it's definitely yours. Ah!
It's your problem now.
You ever hear of a genie? Well, that's not it.
But yes, you arrive at the train station without much getting in the way, since it seems like this is a very well-traveled little path. There are guards from the fortress even kind of walking along that path, keeping things clear. So no wild animals are even dreaming of coming and bothering you. And even that horrible Taras that you heard about just stays away. He doesn't want to deal with this. Okay, there are no Taras. I'm sorry.
No giraffes? Aw.
No, there is a giraffe. It's right over there. Come on.
Okay.
But
That's
the giraffe is not attacking, so it's not really a problem.
okay.
I mean, unless you want to make it a problem? Are you attacking the giraffe?
No, I'm looking for a newspaper. If that causes the fight.
There are no newspapers on this literal, just walking through the wilderness along a trade path to the
Oh, I thought we
train.
were still on the train.
What? No, I thought you were
Yeah,
going
we-
to the train.
Oh, how far away is this?
It's a couple hours. But I was just describing that it's a pretty well patrolled road. There's nothing in the way. It's all nice
Oh,
and clear.
okay.
There are people.
I thought it was still in town. Sorry.
No, I mean,
No, it's
there's nothing stopping you from leaving the town, thankfully. No sudden people asking if you got any mysterious letters.
That would be a wonderful thing. Did you receive a mysterious letter before you leave town?
Yeah.
No.
Look, you have to tell us. We asked.
It wasn't.
And no eating it this time. We're on to that.
Alright. Let's get ourselves.
He just wanted to get a little candy. It seemed like a perfect idea. Anyway, you arrive at the actual little train station. There is a well, I wouldn't say conductor. I suppose, what did I call that? Manager there behind his little desk, and he sees each pony in turn. Oh, where are you going? How many? Ready? You want a suite? You just want a seat? Do you want to be able to drink, or are you just gonna wait? Okay. And he just kind of keeps going right on through the people until eventually it's your turn. Hooray! Who is the person who is stepping up?
Clashing?
I'll do it. I'll go 3 people, first class. Village Town.
Belltown. All right. Did you want your own suite, or are you gonna be in the common room?
Sweet.
Sweet. He makes a little check. And I assume you want the food and drink included, right?
How far is it to Village Town from here? How
Oh
many
well.
days?
This is when I go over here and I go. Yeah, it'll take about 9 days, but it's nice and safe. It goes steady the whole way through.
50 miles a day
Oh,
on
wow.
a train?
The train is not known for its speed. It's known for never stopping, which is actually like a really big advantage in this sort of thing.
How do you embark on it if it never stops? You run?
No, I mean, like, it doesn't slow down when it goes up a hill. It doesn't have to
Oh,
stop for the
okay.
night. It just keeps going.
Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to
As
imagine.
opposed to people in a cart, which do not get to do that.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah,
It can also carry, you know, much heavier cargo loads and such like that.
Okay, 9 days. This should be
Yay.
amusing to be
Yep.
caught up with these two for 9
It-
days.
He goes pencil, pencil, scratch, scratch, special. Here you go, and he pushes it across. Just show that to the conductor, and he'll exchange that out for 3 individual tickets. Use the tickets to get your food and drink.
Oh, goody.
And he nods. Have a pleasant trip. And he tips his head. Oh, if you see a dwarf, tell him thanks.
We shall.
He nods. Next! I'm assuming you get out of the way.
I assume so.
So that train's moving 1.85 miles per hour on average.
No, it should be a little faster than that. You know what? I literally wrote an adventure that answers this question, so let's just quickly look that up real quick.
Sorry, I was just wondering if I could get
Yeah,
up.
no,
and
I
fly.
answered this question. This is a thing that I did. So let me just pull up. Where the hell is it? There it is. The 310 to Yishang. Do you remember that? I'm sorry. That was a lot of yawning. I did not hear any of that.
I said I believe its movement speed was 100 feet, but I could be wrong.
No. It was not 100 feet, because then there would be no reasonable way for most people to ever catch up with it. But in 310 to Yishang, which was a specific adventure, you take part on this train, and you can fall off and theoretically get back on. That's actually a thing that can happen. Because it's not going super fast, but it definitely has a speed. Roof combat! Woo! It's 100 feet per round. That's the trick. Okay, and if you run, you can get above that. So if you just, book it, you can theoretically catch up with the train and get back on it. That makes sense? Yeah. All right, so what we want to know is if it's 100 feet per 6 seconds. I need, what the hell is that called? That's right, Wolfram Alpha. Yes, Wolfram, you can solve anything. How far in a day? What's that?
An hour. I believe 100 feet will be 10 miles in an hour.
It's apparently 11.36 miles per hour. What?
All right.
Anyway, so 11 miles per hour. That's always good.
Faster.
Huh?
It's faster than walking.
It is definitely faster than walking. Like I said, you'd have to run to catch up to it, but you could theoretically run to catch up with it, which is, that's the advantage of the train. Though it will not be out of breath. You will be. So what is that? 432 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so, at least.
Okay, so if you're going at 11.32 and 432, then it will take 38 hours. That's not nearly so bad. Day and a half.
Yeah.
There we go. See,
Yeah,
it suddenly got
nothing-
faster. Woo!
It's nothing like 9 days.
Yeah. Well, see, math. Math will solve our problems. However, it will still take more than that because they do stop at Prisma here. Hi, Prisma.
That's fine. So we can say an extra day.
Hi, Prisma. Woo!
We also
And-
have heals and such.
What, heels? Who does that?
Heals
Doesn't
Oh,
slow down
hills.
for hills.
No, it doesn't care about the hills.
and mountains.
It has no care. You don't go over any mountains.
Okay.
At least it's like, I'm trying to think of any mountains that you would theoretically go over, and I can't think of any. If you can point to one that you're going over.
Komodo dragon moves at 13 miles per hour.
But not nearly as, quickly. For as long. But a Komodo dragon could catch up with the train and hop on it. Oh no! We're being attacked by Komodo dragons. Truly, this is the worst possible thing.
Wow, I never thought a wombat would move that fast.
Well,
Okay.
we'll wait for the train, and I'm sure Thumbtack will be awake at some point when we're.
Does it show up daily? Just one train or multiples on the same row?
There is typically only one train on any particular portion of the tracks. There are some exceptions.
So you know-
Generally, around the places that are like the central points, like Villa Town has a great big old train station that has multiple tracks, so that
Nice.
things can then be sent off flying to the north or the south.
So basically, we have to wait for it to show up here or a couple
Yes.
days, maybe.
Well, you wait a bit. Eventually, a thumbtack wakes up.
I'll knock him over the head.
Are you attempting to KO them again?
No, no. There's some berries in there. Have at it.
Uh-oh.
Thumbtack, we lose you.
Yes, I hit
Did
him
you
hard.
fall unconscious? Thumbtack!
Duck,
Back. Sorry. What's up?
you woke up as they were waiting for the train.
Oh, hi. Where are we?
You're in a
Train
bag.
station.
He looks around. Oh, did I need to get a ticket?
Berries
No,
all
no.
around you.
I'll stay in here then.
And so you hear a train, which you might have already heard because I started a train sound.
Choo choo.
Actually, I don't. Oh, that's fine.
As a train comes pulling in, little bell going ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. And it comes to a nice smooth halt, the lightning underneath it crackling. The
Step back.
conductor leans up the side. All aboard, he's coming aboard! Have your tickets ready!
Thumbtack
That
hides.
should
Looking.
go first. What
Yeah.
time?
On we go.
Various
we-
ponies start stepping up, some ponies are stepping off. They better step off, they know what's good for them.
Whichever bag Thumbtack is, he's hiding in it. Namely because like he's still trying to piece together how the heck he got into this bag and a train station to boot.
That's Theseus' bag. You can tell by the voice, and you're surrounded by berries.
Oh my god. He's never coming out of this bag now.
Just
Eventually,
clean up.
you'll be out of berries.
You'll
But
be-
anyway,
Coming in.
are you getting on the train?
Yes.
Yeah. Just sort of reluctantly. This thing looks weird.
Who's going first?
Me. I
Yeah.
have ticket.
He accepts your ticket. And he squints at it. Oh, 3. He looks past you. Those two? Point.
I make sure he's pointing to Rose and Theseus.
And he leans back into the side. 3 tickets! 3 tickets! Comes a gruff voice. Here you go. And you see a hand just kind of gets thrust in from the side of the door. The pony accepts it, then holds it off towards you. Here you are!
Okay. I take them.
3 deluxe tickets. And he gives a soft nod. You're gonna be in. Oh, let me see that. And he leans in to look back at the ticket he just gave to you. Car number 2. He says, pointing towards the back. Point.
All right.
He nods. Have a
Really?
pleasant trip. Next.
On we get. Number 2.
And off you go, making your way through the train. It has a nice perfume sort of scent in the air, a little bit like pine. There are people sitting in the benches looking like they're impatiently waiting for the train to start moving again.
Mm-hmm.
There are many more than just ponies on this train. This train kind of goes through the entire empire. Go figure.
Neat.
Anyone interesting?
I mean, they're all interesting in their own different ways. These
Yeah.
people all come from different places.
Thumbtack.
I'll stare at one or two with open maw, like, wow, okay.
Stare.
And then
Thumbtack is
shuffle on.
on top of the berries in Theseus's bag.
Yep.
And it's like it's in a bag, so it's dark. So he's like feeling around. What's this? And he picks one up.
What's this? What's this?
Oh,
A
you
berry everywhere.
You did it! And he jumps into it. Oh my god!
So turns out Thumbtack died of alcohol poisoning and went to heaven.
Yeah, damn.
Yes.
He actually pops his head out a second later. Very suspicious now. Way.
And just as you arrive in car number 2, car number 2 seems to be dedicated to suites. There are doors with numbers, and one of those numbers matches your ticket. But when you jiggle the handle, nothing happens. You don't have a key.
I'll wave around the ticket somewhere to see if it does anything.
You start just brushing the ticket up against it. Out there it is. And it sucks on the ticket, just pulls it right out of your grasp, and then spits the ticket back out in the door. You can hear a click.
That's no.
Try the handle now.
It opens quite nicely. You have gained a suite room.
Neat.
If
Okay.
you've ever been in a hotel before, you know what you've done.
Uh,
All right, there we go. Have fun, guys. We're on here for a bit.
cool. Find a place to sprawl.
A voice issues from from basically nowhere. Now we'll be moving soon. Just getting the last people aboard and getting the luggage out.
Oh, please
Yeah.
don't do the seatbelt talk.
You see, this lightning rail is equipped with a number of new safety features. No, he does not do that. He is a dwarf. He assumes that you either know the safety features or you accept the pain.
Pain.
Either way, it's just fine by him.
Thumbtack is coming out of Theus's bag with a singular blueberry and very blue feathers in splotches. And,
Oh, how cute.
and he smiles up and he's like has like a berry and he's squinting. So why do I smell like apples this morning?
Because I attempted to drown you in a mug of Applejack.
That how
I will
got
point
it?
out that there is a bowl of cashews.
And then he looks at the berries.
Neat.
He looks at the cashews. And you know that moment in Ratatouille when like Remy has a berry and he has like something nutty and he's like making those jazz things in his head with him? Yeah.
Please don't get lightning.
That's what Thumbtack is looking at like right now. He's like, I have a berry and there's cashews over there. Cashew plus berry equals question mark, question mark, question mark. And he gives Theosis the biggest, widest look, as if asking, "Can I have a berry or can I have a cashew?"
I'll reach over and scoop up a couple, like 6. Dump them in the bag.
This is probably the best day he's ever had in his entire
Salted. I mean, you've been struck with several salted cashews.
life.
They're salted? Oh, I might have a few then.
I mean, salting things in this day and age is probably just a good idea.
Yep.
It's not like we have refrigerators.
We have trains.
We do have trains. Look, nobody said everything follows the same technological progression that we're used to in the real world. Okay,
We have trains on lightning rail.
that's literally magic.
Uh,
Well, and some
I mean, you can make
technological magic.
Oops, did we lose someone?
I don't know. Did we?
I'll see everybody
Here's-
here.
If you're not here, say something.
Okay, I'm not here.
Not here.
Okay, good.
Nobody's here.
Oh,
I
well, I
don't
guess the
think we
game's
have
over
anyone
then.
named Not here. It is.
It is about that time, yes. And so next week we get to find out what happens when you ride a train. Do you like trains? You better.
Yeah, it's keeping me all pent up.
Alrighty then.
Which we know will take 2 days of straight travel to just get up to Villatown. If it just doesn't stop, it would just take a day and a half, basically. Choo-choo!
Choo-choo.
Which is faster than you would manage if you tried to walk there with your whole, average of 4 miles per hour. And only during the day.
I think our average would be 3 because we're restricted to 30 feet. So
Oh, then yeah, you're going to be... Well, I mean, it counts Texas, so 9 days. That's where I got the 9 days from in the first place.
oh yeah, that's us walking is 9 days.
Yes. But the train, 2 days. 2 days.
It's already got a cleared path and knows its way, so we're got a faster route.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, even if you followed the track so you didn't have to deal with the forest slowing you down, it would still take you.
Well, say goodbye to the stream by stream.
What? We're being streamed? When did this happen?
Always.
He posted it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not informed of this. I do not consent.
Delete it.
Oh
Oh, boy.
Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time.
Bye.
Yes, we did.
Enjoy.